This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not explaining to my intern exactly what R&B is, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Treat yourself and your loved ones this holiday season at Africatown's Soul Holiday Market, featuring dozens of Black-owned businesses selling locally produced gifts and products, along with food trucks, music, and more. Bring your friends and family to Pier 62, December 11th and 12th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hosted by Friends of Waterfront Seattle and Africatown. Details at waterfrontparkseattle.org.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
On Rainier Avenue Radio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Always up, baby, to your health.
This is Tyrone with God Is, and the inspiration of gospel music also on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. We give out free food each and every Saturday from 11 to 2. And so we want you to come on out and support us when we love on your community. And we also have a fish fry once a month. We want to raise funds, put back into the community. And so come on and support us. We need your love. And also, if you want to be connected with us, go to Rainier Avenue Radio.world, to the website, Facebook, Instagram, and God Is. And as God Is got a website, we need your help, community. So come on out and get your free food each and every Saturday it is. And so we asking for donation, whatever you feel to give from your heart to the mind. And as we doing it right here for you, go to our website and touch love and give back. And so come on by 810 23rd Avenue, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your community radio station and inspiration of all the things we do in your community.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
What's good? You're locked into Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm D Money.
What's up? It's Pint-Sized Patron
ID Yourself, you heard? Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, with interviews,
new hip-hop and R&B,
straight from Washington streets and worldwide. Don't go nowhere. Here's the first song.
I heard these people acting funny. They telling me I've been missing. I tell them you can hear me, just change the places you listen. I showed your girl the bait and she made a date to go fishing. If it isn't love, why she wanna be my new addition? That's addition with an A. My attention isn't free. I listen when you pay. I'm major when I'm pitching. I'm proficient with this K. I heard in dissing. I fucked up his tradition when I pissed on this parade. I'm the first one in the gym and the last one out the ring. You gotta have credentials when you asking about a king. Ain't this shit to do with mowing if I bag you for this green. Whole different type of can when I'm tagging up the scene. These people fall in love with their hitmans and the sugar rays. Easily impressed, like magic with the look away. They punches falling off me, like I was dipped in cooking spray. You take a stand and ate when I jab and hook away.
I'm kind of tired of all this talking and everything. I'm just going to tell you this. I'm going to knock him out. That's all it is to it, and that's the bottom line. I'm going to knock him out, and he will not be the beast no more. And this man, I will end his career
I
for
gave
him.
the people soundtrack of Ottoman. Niggas knew I was cold. Told them sooner than later they gon' have to learn they role. Showed them rabbits can't shoot, and they duck back in they holes. Now I'm offering hands. How you think this is gonna go? I became my biggest cheerleader, cause humble don't look good on me. Could it be? You ain't got enough pull to get a push from me. The court of public opinion keep trying to throw the book at me, but I won't promote the combo if they can't produce a booking fee. Look at me, I'm courtside when the Pistons playing ball. You niggas running around with the unmitigated gall, thinking that you got enough stripes to officiate a call. I'll eliminate them all. Time out, he finna face a wall. I put him on punishment cause I'm running shit. It seems the second I have fun with it, it's just done with it. That's a nice piece of land you got. I will put you under it. Be careful when you ask about the gloves cause the hands come with it. It's Hagler.
I realize now what they want to see. Every championship fight, they want to see a knockout. They want to see somebody knocked down. They want to see somebody beat up. So, hey, they're talking to Marvin Hagler. They're talking to the right man.
I ain't trying to win on points. I want the KO. I'm employee of the month, and getting dubs is the JO. I control what goes on in this ring. I got to say so. Heard differently. You around high haters like Mano. Me taking the loss to one of y'all. LMAO. You know what happens if you trip on me? Well, LMAO. The ones you think is so heavenly get hella face show. I'll send they soul high if y'all don't tell them to lay low. Hey, bro, you breaking my heart. You like Alfredo. I was Godfather into the mob because I got a great flow. Every time you step on stage, we throw tomatoes. This Waco. Everything I pin is in fuego. I will break your face into pieces like it was Legos. If you allowed to be in my presence, then just be grateful. Trying to trade punches with me could end up fatal. You want the fade though? I ain't gotta say it, just they know.
I believe in myself. And I don't need anybody patting me on my back. I don't need any bodyguards following me around. Nothing like that. I've been in the game 17 years, and you know, God has blessed me with a great skill and art. Hey, who's the champ? Hey, I'm the champ. Hey, who's the champ? Hey, I'm the champ. Hey, got my mind. Hey, Tadashi. Hey, got my body.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. What's good? We're opening things up with Marv 1 Hagler, production by Chase Moore on that record right there on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. This is Fresh Juice, where you get to hear new hip-hop and R&B every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. That joint right there, dedicated to the boxer Marv Hagler. Marv 1 giving it right there from Detroit. He has a new project called Hagler. Also, it's the same title. It's out. You can check out that project out. It's available on Bandcamp and other platforms. But yeah, man, we got a great show. Another one for you. Pint-Sized Patron, my co-host, is on his way, but I go by the name of D Money. Also, ID Yourself, not in tonight, but we do have a couple of guests we'll be bringing on here shortly, both coming to you from California, just down to the south with Fashawn, or out of who was, you know, he was recently an XXL freshman. He was signed to Mass Appeal, but he's been busy, man. This guy is always touring. He is always putting out works, and he is one of hip hop's elite. And he just got together and put together a project with Sir Veterano, All Hail the King. We'll be playing a couple of joints from that record later on in the show. We'll also be talking with them as well as we do all the other things. Shout out to DJ Pyrex Shoddy joining us right there. He says that song was dope. He's joining us right here. And Miles Salvador, great broadcast together with your guests. Feel free to jump in on those comments, y'all. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. If you have questions for Fashawn or Sir Veterano, feel free to drop them in. We'll throw them in as well as any thoughts you have on the music. We let the artists know what you think as well. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. This is 585th edition of the program. So it is around 9:05 now. We're only 5 minutes into the program, and we're going to be here live until 11. You can follow Fresh Juice on our Twitter account and our Instagram account, Fresh Juice Media. For all updates on this show, hip hop and R&B. Of course, this is like a Rainier Avenue Radio is more of a community radio station, so we do a lot of different things. Just in this past week, we broadcasted a high school football championship game. We did just yesterday, we did a results special for the Seattle recall election. So you got politics, you got football, you got music shows of different genres. On here, we do hip hop and R&B, obviously, and then you got a Christmas party going on for Rainier Avenue Radio, and you can check that out going on this Saturday, noon until 5 p.m. in Seattle's Columbia City Theater. Go ahead and hit that; it's free. There's a bazaar, so there's going to be a lot of local vendors and opportunities to buy local for your Christmas shopping. Get that done, and then of course there'll be a party here for the station as well. All the personalities will be there. There will be some karaoke done by some of the personalities. So who knows what kind of tomfoolery that will be, man. But man, it's going down. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring out our guests. They seem to be ready to go. So we're going to get Fashawn Sir Veterano on here. So if we can get their cameras going, we can pop them in right there and give them an appropriate applause. Hey, good. What's good?
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for having us.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have you cats in right there. Now we got Fashawn, right?
Hey,
there we go.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey. What's good? How's your guys' week been?
Pretty good, man. Pretty solid. Just trying to stay out the way, man, out of trouble. That's all. I'll stay healthy.
Everything's good over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Hello from my mom and my grandma. Okay. Gotta keep it in the family, guys, you know?
Man, gotta make sure the family's good, man.
We'll keep it clean.
Right? Exactly. So, speaking on the family, like, how is your guys' family involvement in your music? Are they separated from it, or they close, like keeping it involved?
Completely well, for myself, I can speak for myself, completely involved, man. Like my daughter's on one of my albums, and I recently have my wife in my on my recent album in the video for Castle with Aloe Black. So that's my real life lover and stuff like that. So yeah, my family is a part of my music, man, and it's a part of my life. So yeah, and I'm a pretty transparent artist. Like what you see is what you get. So yeah.
For sure. Veterano?
And me, not so much. That's kind of left a little bit separate. Although my wife, she's great at one thing. She's great at proofreading any of my bio write-ups or any album things that I have to do, because I do admin work as well, because I'm part owner of the label. So I'm like typing up like Fashawn's bio or mine or whatever, and I send it over. I'm like, did I make any mistakes? Like, can I say this better? And then she'll come back with a proofread version back to me, and that's usually what I go with. So she keeps me on time. She keeps me on schedule. So I guess in some way involved, but it's more of the mechanics of it all.
And that's important too, you know, not just the singing or being on the actual track. You know, you gotta get the track out there, and I get it. That's important.
Yeah.
So that's the label Fresh Yard Records. When did you guys start that?
This officially started in the beginning of 2019. It's me, my brother Qua, and Walt. And Walt or Qua had always wanted to start a label. He has a successful clothing brand based out here in California called Fresh Yard, and he's expanding a lot. He has his own coffee shop that's doing really successful in San Diego. It's called Mixed Grounds. And another element to that, he wanted to start a record label of the kind of hip hop that we make. And so we kind of just put it together like, hey, let's do this. And I was the main person to do the music. I actually technically am the only person that does the music that is literally part of Fresh Yard, aside from Fashawn over here. But I'm the producer, and so yeah, so it almost feels like the label has been birthed around like giving me a platform to do my thing. It's kind of turned into that.
Right. I can definitely, see that. And I mean, obviously you guys were working together before the label, I'm sure of it.
Who?
You and Fashawn?
No, we
okay.
Yeah, so
I've been working with Fresh Yard though. I've been working with Fresh Yard since 2000 and probably 10 since like the
Maybe
actual
10?
close. You know what I mean? Like I remember going out to San Diego and just doing shows at the shop, earlier in my career. So I've been rocking with Shaw for a long time before the record label even was thought of, I think. You know what I mean? But I think I was definitely one of the flagship like rap artists for the label. Other than that,
100%.
Fresh Art's always been like family to me, for sure.
For sure. And you still with Mass Appeal?
They're still family as well. You know what I mean? Everything that Nas did for me and Peter and all those guys, like they still show love to this day. They still so, yeah, technically, yeah, I am still Mass Appeal, but I'm rocking with Fresh Art.
For sure. Let's see. You guys, you said that's a clothing line, Fresh Yard. Where do you find all that stuff?
You can go to Fresh Yard Record or FreshYard.com. Go to FreshYardRecords.com. You could find the digital store there. But if you live in the San Diego area, then you could actually just go to the shop itself. They just moved to a bigger, better location. They're in a city called, I think it's called National City, which is connected to San Diego itself. They used to be in San Diego proper a few months ago, but they officially moved. Yeah, there it is. There's the site. But yeah, most helpful, I would say just go straight to Fresh Yard or Fresh Yard Records, and you can find all the gear, kind of what you're seeing right now on the screen. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, obviously promoting the album All Hail the King. But I'm definitely liking the styles right there. And so I mean, Veterano, you were one of the starters of the clothing line as well, or you just basically managed like the label and you took it?
I'm just involved in the label part, the creative design and all that. My partner Qua, he's got a whole design team and has his own thing going. So yeah, until I start designing my own shirt, which is on the menu right now to have my official shirt made with the logo and all that. Qua basically takes care of all of the creative design stuff.
Okay, so you have one in the works that you've been working on.
Yeah, that was always going to be the plan. I mean, I'm wearing a shirt right now. I don't know if you could see it.
Give you a full view there.
There it is. So this is the Gathering. This was the first project. It has my name right up there, but it was the first project we did for as Fresh Yard Records. It's a compilation album. Are you familiar with it?
Not exactly.
Okay. So it's fully produced by me. It's a compilation album. I hope I don't forget anyone, but there's a lot of people on it. It's got Razkaz, Bishop Lamont, Fashawn, Murs, MC8, Mitchie Slick, Planet Asia, Fat Cat from Detroit, Guilty Simpson from Detroit, MED, who's down with Madlib. Let's see here. Mad Skills, my boy Superstition, Casual from Hyro. And my manager actually jumped on the last track, 427. So it's stacked. And yeah.
How long did it take to get all those features?
Well, I would say maybe half a year. I put it together in about half a year. It's kind of crazy. Like I said, we started this in 2019. I haven't been making music since about 2011, 2012. And that's why I stopped cold turkey and picked it back up. And the first beats that I ever made were on the Gathering album. And so after I connected with Qua and Walt, I was like, hey, I want to do something. They're like, okay, it's go time. What do you want to do? And I said, I want to do this compilation. And they're like, okay, who do you want to get? And one of the first people that were on there on the list was Fashawn. It's been, again, Fashawn touched on it, but the Fresh Yard and Fashawn linkage has been there for quite a while. And that was basically the first or second name that got thrown out there. First was Mitchie Slick and then Fashawn. And so the album was created. We put it out last year. It did really well. It boosted my, it got me back into the game.
Yeah.
And eventually set me in a direction to work with Fashawn officially on this album that we did.
Yeah. I've been, hearing similar stories from a lot of artists that we've talked to, and the fact that, maybe they were working on other things, and then the pandemic comes, and sort of you have all this extra time, and you start working on these things that you put off for a while.
100%. I mean, we may have linked up anyway, because it was already kind of somewhat testing the waters on if we could do it with Fashawn. But the pandemic certainly slowed everything down, and then we started more opportunities started to arise from that. And like you said earlier, Fashawn is touring. I mean, he's out there grinding, he's recording, he's moving around. So to have him sit in one spot was a good opportunity for us to finally come together and make something.
Right, exactly. So it was a lot easier to make happen, obviously.
For sure. Plus, we live near each other. So
right.
Yeah.
Where do you hail from, Veterano?
I'm in a city called Manteca. It's about 2 hours north of Fresno.
Mm-hmm.
It's about an hour away from San Francisco. So it's Northern California, Central Valley. Fashawn and I are basically come from the same culture of living. So it was nice to do something with my Central Valley brother.
For sure. For folks that, haven't experienced the Central Valley, like, how would you explain, that culture?
Go ahead, Fash.
Man, Central Valley is it's a very unique place. It's a very unique area. It's kind of a hybrid of Southern California, like, and culture, and like Northern California consciousness. You know what I mean? Like awareness. It's like a hybrid. Splashed in with its own like country feel. Like it's almost has like a Southern hospitality. You know what I mean? There's certain out here that a lot of people aren't welcomed. You know what I mean? That aren't welcoming like that. But I think a majority of it is just a down home type of feel. You know what I mean? Central California is I like to liken it to like an Atlanta of California.
Wow.
It's interesting because he's kind of touching on some of the,
a lot of pride, and a lot of pride, like in a sense of like how proud we are to come from here. Like, even though it's we don't have like skyscrapers or no beaches or nothing like that out here, but it's like it's still
right.
Just we still proud of what we come from. So that's just the Central California, mentality.
Yeah, and I would say we come from an agriculture area. I think it's like a large part of the country's food is actually grown where we come from. So you have a large farming community. It's rural. It's conservative, but the people that live there aren't necessarily conservative. It's a big weird melting pot of it all, so a lot of seasonal workers, they come up from Mexico. We all just live amongst each other, and it's kind of like, imagine back in the days you lived in Detroit. The big pride there is automotive. Out here, the big pride here is that we grow everything that you know what I mean? That's our thing over here. So we have good soil. So
I think that has to. I think a lot of that, I don't know, resonates in the music. It's like you can tell. It's like even with Veterano's production or like my style of writing, it's very no additives or preservatives added. It's just like fresh from the soil.
There you go.
Organic, and you can tell. And I think that's what we represent, just the soul of California.
For sure. And the perfect thing that you be on Fresh Juice for that. Okay. No. But Funny thing is, I actually
fresh
live
juice
in
and fresh yard.
fresh yard, fresh juice, no preservatives. Keep it, keep it 100 in the music. I can dig it. Yes.
See what we're doing.
Look what you started, Fatch.
But funny thing is, as a kid, I actually lived in Lancaster for about a year, and I do remember that type of culture, that type of deal, and even like visiting like my family in the Bay or something, and driving on I-5, and it just being boring as hell. It's just field after field after field after field.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, Fashawn lives a little bit closer to LA. So it's like we share a lot of the same, but I'm closer to the Bay. So a lot of people that live here now actually came from the Bay Area. So you have the consciousness of like of Berkeley, San Francisco, Oakland, that kind of vibe. It's moved into the Central Valley now over the past 20 years. So it's becoming influenced, but it's still rural. That's what's so weird. Fatch was kind of talking about. It's like still it's pride and conscious, but then it's also very rural. And you see people with I see a Confederate flag, maybe every other week or something, riding around on the outskirts of town. So it's like, I don't know. How do you quantify it? How do you know what I mean? It's like, this place is crazy. It's weird.
Man.
I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else, man. I love the San Joaquin Valley, love Central California, the whole Central Valley. Like it's what where all this dope music comes from,
Yeah, you know what? And if I can, to piggyback on what he just said, it's kind of like, I don't know if I would be the same kind of person if I grew up in a city like LA or was growing up in San Francisco. The influence would be different. I think being more isolated made me more curious about music, and it didn't fit me into any kind of box because there's no box to be put in. I'm not from the Bay. I'm not from LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we're our own thing. So I don't know.
Man. And we're going to take a real second right here. We're actually about to go on a break here shortly, but we got to bring in my guy, Pint-Sized Patron, in here.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Party to the party.
There we go. Pint-Sized Patron, co-host right there on the show as well.
My apologies, y'all.
Yeah, it's all good.
We here though.
Yeah. He's here. And actually, y'all, after the break, we're gonna get an update from Patron because he actually just had an album release show over the weekend. So we want to hear, of course, how that went. So,
and I know you said not exactly the Bay Area, but shout out to the Bay Area. I got a lot of love for them.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to the Bay. There's a lot of love in the Bay. But yeah, man, we're definitely getting an update from Patron about his album release show after the break. Of course, we also have Fashawn here. We got Sir Veterano here. We're going to play some joints from there later in the program. We're going to get them know him a lot more. So stay tuned. Keep jumping in on that Facebook, that YouTube, that Twitch with the comments. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. We're going to get in some R&B right now from Aya Kareem. Aya Kareem. And appropriately titled with the whole pandemic. Oh, what?
Oh, that's my homegirl in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my homie. Shout out to Aya Kareem.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, we got connections going on right here. All right, so a new track from Aya Kareem. It's called City on Lockdown. Check it out right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
Won't close my eyes. Been up all night. I can't decide if I'm gonna stay. Pick up the phone. I'm all alone. Should I go home or should I wait? Don't wanna turn around and say goodbye. This situation got me stressing out. Nothing can change this. I wish I could change it. It's out of our hands. Whole city on lockdown. When will I see you again? Tonight I gotta fly out, yeah. If only let it go. I'm here without you, losing control. Guess I'm leaving soon. I just can't take it no more. Wish you walked through the door, I could hold you and never let go. Don't wanna turn around and say goodbye. This situation got me stressing out. Nothing can change this, I wish I could change it. It's out of our hands. Whole city on lockdown. When will I see you again? Tonight I gotta fly out, yeah. If only I could take you and me. We would take our love overseas. I'm feeling right when it's you and me. Whole city on lockdown, yeah. Whole city on lockdown. When will I see you again? Tonight I gotta fly out, yeah. If only I could take you with me. We would take our love overseas. I'm feeling right when it's you and me. Whole city on lockdown, yeah.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not being reprimanded by traffic cops, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
What is the Delta variant? It's a faster, more efficient version of the original virus that causes COVID-19. It's the same virus, it's just better at infecting people. Delta is far more contagious than its predecessors. It's spreading twice as quickly as the original strain, and people who are infected with it carry around much more virus. Getting vaccinated is the best defense we have against COVID-19, including against the Delta variant. Check this out. The vaccine is free, safe, and effective. Time to protect yourself is now. Learn more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Mom, right?
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner, Ronald Pepe Bean. And we host the show Lidline Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we talk about football, basketball, local sports, national sports, Seahawks, UW, Seattle U Red Hawks, Garfield Bulldogs, all that and more right here on Lidline Sports on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Come get your holiday shopping off to the most unique start with shopping in Columbia City's historic Columbia City Theater. Rainier Avenue Radio is hosting our first annual holiday bazaar and party on Saturday, December 11th from noon to 5. This holiday bazaar will feature a wonderful selection of vendors with their handcrafted items, rare, one-of-a-kind gift creations, desserts, resources, and more. Come shop at the Holiday Bazaar and stick around for holiday merriment, live musical performances, appearances by Santa Claus and Frosty the Snowman, and your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio on-air personalities. That's Saturday, December 11th, noon to 5 at the Columbia City Theater. Shop local. Rainier Avenue Radio's first holiday bazaar.
Yo, what's happening? This is Sean the Shaman, and you're tuned in live to Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio Worldwide with your host D-Money, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself. Love is free. Swayside, stand up.
I had to have a long talk with myself. I set them down, I said at all times, you gotta live by your wedding vows. Break your back for a person instead of them being thankful. They say I ain't asked you to do that, how ungrateful. Searching through your spouse's phone, defeating your whole purpose. Instead of searching through a phone, you should do some soul searching, a strange place. Some people lie just to save face, then get rid of you to create space. The world is a strange place. Some people eat without saying grace. Be careful out there, it just ain't safe. May we not be influenced by the negligence of adults who aren't loyal, cause we know the value of togetherness. May we continue to set a precedence that we don't do anything for money, aren't ruled by presidents. May we never be hesitant to speak up for black love and stay unified, not separate. It's deep, son. The El Dorado sipper who drink rum. The white felines, velour suit, the money green one. Killers move in silence. We make them niggas again who speak run. Talking to him in my Remy voice. Is he dumb? The pen is way more mightier than the sword where we from. The profound writer who pushed the pencil and ink done. Bullets too small. We stuff tissue in each one. Cock on a revolver and dump it until the D's come. Hand to hand juggling, jack hustling, street jumps. All purchases final. No exchanges or refunds. Squeeze the juice out of me. Squirting like a Capri Sun. She thought I was coming, but that was only the pre-cum. Aim to please, so I don't never come until she come. My wife is enough to satisfy me, don't need a threesome. Oh, he claiming king, he finally got the kingdom. Not cause he on the throne, cause he stupid, your kingdom.
Yeah, Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, Papoose, Bulletproof Love, production by Jazzy Faye off the November EP.
That was just the pre-com. Easy.
Oh, man. Okay. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Myself, D Money.
Pint-sized Patron.
We also got our ID Yourself. Also, our guests in the building. We got Fashawn. We got Sir Veterano. You know they're here. Man, Patron, this past weekend, man, you had an album release party.
Yeah, for the new EP, High Floors, Low Ceilings. We had the release party in Lacey.
Yeah.
DJ, Girl Dad, the DJ was over
Dad.
there on the ones and twos.
Okay.
And yeah, it was a real intimate night, man. We kept it pretty exclusive, being that, we're still under COVID regulations. But, everybody came through, had a good time. People got their drinks, got their food, got their CDs, and we had an evening. We made an evening out of it.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, you're pretty happy with how it went, the turnout, and what did it feel like, hitting the stage like that? Because
we didn't do performances. It was just it was more of a listening. It was more of a listening party.
Oh, word. Okay, it was just a listening party. Okay.
Yeah, and I think people were just, it was just good to see people around. We didn't really, especially when I was working on the project, I didn't move around too much. And just being the COVID, we weren't moving around too much anyway.
Yeah, okay. I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can definitely dig it, man. I don't know, Fashawn Sir Veterano, did you guys do like an album listening or something like similar like Patron did? Where people like or at least online or something like that, like an album listening for All Hail the King or something like that?
I don't think they hear you. Or
Wait, hey,
there he is.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my connection was a little bit fuzzy. I'm in my car right now, so I'm like driving around trying to find spots. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is tripping right now, but
It'll do that.
yeah. So we did have an online listening party through Instagram when the album dropped, but we also did a live album release party as well in Fresno.
Okay.
Yeah. I forget what the protocols were, but whatever. We did our thing. It was a good turnout. We had a lot of fun. So yeah, we absolutely still did something. You know, most of us are like fully vaccinated, and you know, I'm about to get my booster. You know, and I get tested pretty regularly, and so does Fashawn, because we travel. We're around certain artists. They require those kinds of protocols. So yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would have did something more of online if I had the resource, or if I knew about it. Really, it would have just been a lot easier and just be in the comfort of your own home, and you know, just avoided the whole, you know,
I mean,
contact.
it's easier, yes, but
I probably wouldn't have sold as much either though online.
I know, right? But one thing though, Patron, I do like it the way that you did it too, because you know you did it in Lacey. That's where, you know, that's your hometown, man.
Right.
So just like they did it in Fresno, you know, it's just like you always gotta pay love to the hometown and do it in person in a small little spot, you know, even though we got a pandemic going on, make sure everyone's safe and all that, but in person is always better.
Yeah, that was the goal though, just to get out there and shake some hands,
kiss some babies.
Pretty much.
Well, we actually just had another album release party. So the Gathering, that release party was supposed to happen last year, but thus the pandemic hit. It got postponed until late August 28th of this year. And everyone that went there either was vaccinated, had a 72-hour recent test, and turns out we had a packed house. I think it was somewhere like around like 600 or 700, and I think something like 180 people got rejected because they pulled up not knowing about the safety protocols that we put out there, and they said if you're not vaccinated, you don't have a test, you can't get in here. So there were a lot of unhappy people out front, but at the same time, you know, we put it out there and we're trying to keep everyone safe, and you know, like, because a lot of these artists, you know, like especially who I had performing, we had people like Murs and MC8 and Planet Asia and Fashawn. They travel, you know, they have families, they got to move around, and so we got to be a little bit more careful about who we're around, you know what I'm saying, especially when, you know, the money's on the line, people's healths are on the line, you know, so, you know, we do the best that we can, but I'm definitely not in favor of just staying still. You know, I'm starting to put myself more out there, you know what I'm saying? Like I wear a mask whenever I need to. Whenever I feel a little uncomfortable, I'm like, none of these motherfuckers are vaccinated at all. Or you know,
lovers, mother lovers.
Oh, that's right. Is it a clean show?
Yeah, we gotta be clean.
Okay.
Try to be when they're not rapping about pre-com and whatnot.
Okay, my bad. So yes. So, you know, you whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, it definitely makes sense, man. I mean, I think as artists, you know, we like to be moving around. It's just we gather that kind of energy from the crowd, and then we kind of reflect it. So for us to just have to sit down for a little bit is kind of, I guess it builds your anxiety a little bit.
I could definitely see that, especially for the artistic mindset. And man, when you talk about artistic mindset, the third co-host on this show, ID Yourself, just exuberates that, man. And he actually just showed up. So we're going to go ahead and bring ID Yourself into the program as well.
Ping him in.
There he is. Bing. There we go. ID Yourself. There he is.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. See, yeah.
All right,
popping. How y'all doing?
I know you guys are both traveling right now. Where are you guys at?
Oh, me and Fashawn?
Yeah, where are you traveling from?
I think Fashawn's on the way to go get some tacos. I pulled over in some Mormon church parking lot because I got good Wi-Fi here apparently. So that's where I'm posting up.
Amen to that.
Hey, I wanted to mention something. I was listening to you guys backstage, and when you guys were talking about the testing and the COVID and the touring and the 600 people and everything, it's like, for a person like me personally, just in my specific case, I had an allergic reaction to the shot. So like, not only am I super careful because my mother's a cancer survivor, shout out to my mama, but it's like in general, like that stuff like freaks me out because like not only do I not want to take a bunch of booster, I don't like shots in general, but in general, I don't want to take a bunch of stuff I don't really know about. I'm down with taking shots that I know well about, tetanus shots, all that kind of stuff is normal. But in general, it's like when I have an allergic reaction to a shot, that's like a red flag for me. My body don't really reject a lot of things. I'm only allergic to like kiwi and stuff. Like I have like and penicillin. Like I'm not really allergic to things typically. And I'm 35, so it's like, man, like me having this kind of reaction with my body at this age, it freaked me out. My heart started fluttering and all kind of stuff. It was like while I was dripping sweat. I pulled back into the parking lot at the Walgreens where I got the shot out or whatever. And it was just a freaky experience. And like, not only did that scare me just to be alive and happy to be alive, but it scares me to be near somebody that could have the, weigh that in the balance with, with their personal hygiene or how they treat themselves. Like you said, when you get nervous, you'll put your mask up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you like this. My mom, she passed away from cancer about 2.5 years ago. And if she actually, when was it? 2019, in the middle of making my the Gathering album. If the pandemic was going on, I probably would have never done anything or even left the house because she was.
So you feel me?
Yeah. No, I understand that. Like it depends on your situation, I'm
mad close with my mom. I live right down the street from her. We talk all the time. We're like 7 days apart in birthdays. We're like best friends,
Right. And so I would probably look at things a little bit differently for myself personally if I were in that situation. I probably wouldn't be going to a show with hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just listening backstage like, dang, they're out there, bro. The zombies are out, fam.
Yeah.
Zombies are out.
Yo, that's what whenever I see like a Tech Nine show, shout out to Tech Nine. I always see like because like that was my first time ever being in a mosh pit. And it reminded me of that one song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, because once the drop in whatever song Tech Nine's playing goes off and the mosh pit starts, it's just the energy is bananas. And it just reminds you of like the zombies were like sitting in a dead silent forest with 600 zombies in a dead silent forest, and they heard the crack of the twig that you just stepped on. And they all just went, you know what I'm saying? They just freak out, you know what I'm saying? Like music can do that to you, yo. But it's like, it'd be like, yo, the zombies are out, fam. They're out there raging, you know what I'm saying? Like having a good time, whatever. That's just dope to hear, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I miss that when, I used to call myself dance floor boogie. I'd be out there in the middle of the dance floor by myself, with my cup in the air, just dancing my problems away. But it's like that energy you get from being in a club packed full of people. You don't got to know nobody in a packed club full of people. Just don't bother nobody. You feel me? But in that sense, it's hard to get that energy and release that energy these days with the COVID. Like with Patron and the way he intimately did his situation. It's like, that's basically the way you can do it. Or I'm sorry, that's basically the only way you can do it and know you're being safe without trying to, per se, go viral with your event. You just kind of keep it intimate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, at the same time, you have folks still trying to, they're trying to bring festivals back as well. But then those are some really close, large crowds.
A couple of those got shut down. They got shut down a couple of times at the White River and at the Gorge.
Like, at this point, Fashawn and Sir Veterano, I mean, like, if someone's inviting you to a festival, are you still a little antsy because COVID's still going on? Like, or are you going to still sign up if you're asked to go to these festivals?
I'd have depending on where it is and get a little bit of details on it. But, I'm also kind of like, I'm not going to leave any money on the table either.
Right.
Do you look at it like concerts are safer? Like tours is the same thing, but concerts are safer than festivals in this situation?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't like, I feel like I'm like the worst person to be answering this because I don't like going to shows. I don't like going to festivals. I don't like any of that. like I am at home. So just generally, I don't like not being able to get to where I need to get to go to the restroom, or
Yeah, even for the little things. Yeah.
I don't feel it.
you know, waiting 30 minutes to buy a bottle of water. Like I'm good.
Oh.
You can meet me afterwards at the restaurant down the street, you know, but if I were invited to go to, you know, perform or something, I would absolutely go. One of the people that I know who is the most cautious is probably Murs, and Murs is on tour right now. He comes on
that video he did with the mannequins reminded me of. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He did that video with the mannequins. I was like, man, he's got like nobody in the video, bro.
Right.
Like nobody.
Well, when he did the Gathering album release party, he was backstage. He was coming through the kitchen area. There's a kitchen, and then on the other side is the stage, and so he's coming through the back. He didn't even go through the main doors. He came in through the back with a hazmat suit on and a face mask. And that's how this fool was doing his show for like half the show, and he started taking it all off or whatever.
It gets hot in there, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But
you burn more calories than you want to burn.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know, Murs ain't leaving no money on the table either. Even the most, you know. So I don't know.
That makes sense. I feel you.
Wow.
Per case basis, I suppose.
I can't believe he did that. That's crazy. That's crazy dope though.
Hazmat.
It's original too. I mean, even if you weren't concerned, you could do that.
Hey, yo, I gotta give a shout out to me. Yo, Murs, this message is for you. I see you in your hazmat suit, and I raise you a spacesuit, son. Okay, you're gonna see me in a spacesuit doing my freaking shows, fam. I'm like,
what?
You gonna start eating the toothpaste?
Be out there with my moon boots on, bro.
Hey, you know what? But you know who did that though is Madlib when he was Quasimodo.
Oh snap!
That's right.
He did it like 1 or 2 times. You could find it. He had like this blue like spacesuit thing on, and
I gotta look that up. I got to.
Yeah, he was like, "Nah, I'm done with that forever." So.
Some assembly required.
Yeah. Sure, bro. You've got to buy the batteries for that joint. You know what I mean? For sure.
Well, speaking of shows, Fashawn and I are setting up the tour right now. We're already toying around with what we're gonna do. We know absolutely Fash is gonna show up on stage with the king robe and a crown on. So
you definitely got it.
Tough,
man. You gotta break out that chair that's in the video. I think it's all
right. We've talked about it. I'm gonna break it down and then assemble it every show. I'll be on stage and put it together. Then we'll be good.
Where'd you guys find that chair at?
We found it in Fresno. There's a local vendor that does like events and that kind of thing. And I was Googling specifically in Fresno for thrones, and this place popped up and they delivered it and the whole thing. So shout out to them for making Fash look like a king.
Hey, he made Fashawn get in fashion, yo.
Hey, I see what you did there. Okay.
So just, speaking of, we're about to play "All Hail the King" here in just a couple of moments. Obviously, that being the title track to the record, was that the first one made for the record?
Yeah, go ahead, answer that, Fash.
I don't think we got any audio from him.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah, he's trying to talk.
Fash, turn your audio on
mute.
No, he's not on mute though.
No, he might be on mute himself.
Yeah, you can do it from your phone.
Nah, we still ain't getting nothing from him. Fash, why don't you leave and come back? Sometimes that
refresh the browser.
Yeah, just refresh the browser, man. But while he's doing that,
clean out your cookies.
the All Hail the King, to answer that question for him, and then he could pick up the baton after he comes back. But All Hail the King was from, again, this album right here, The Gathering.
Yes.
It was on there. It was a song that we absolutely loved, and we ended up when Fashawn and I decided that we're going to do an album together at the beginning of this year, January 1st to be exact. Like, let's ride off of that concept, All Hail the King. Let's dig in that concept. Let's a king. What does that mean? King
royalty,
right?
You know, king of your own mind, king of a land, king. Like, what is all that? And so we started to kind of just dive deep into it. And Fashawn put the pen to paper, and he started coming up with the concepts.
Yo, could you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
we can hear you now, bro.
Yeah, tell us about it, man.
All right, so just to piggyback off of what he just said, it started with the song All Hail the King. That wasn't the first song that we did, but that was when I kind of diagnosed the whole concept for the whole project was with that song. And later on that became the title track. I don't even think we recorded that song with intentions of putting it on an album. It was initially for Veterano's project, The Gathering. And then the song developed its own legs, and by January 1st, Fresh Art Records re-released it. And then my mind just went off. I'm like, you know what? This song deserves a couple more songs to accompany it. And just to really, because I really wanted to expound upon the concept of what it is to be a king. So the idea of doing a project gave me the atmosphere to do that.
So what does being king mean to you?
To me, man, it means a lot of things. It means to protect your court or your castle or your family or whatever that might mean to you. You know what I mean? And I think it means to love your community and to be empathetic and to be merciful. You know what I mean? And I think one thing I do believe is you got to have an iron fist, but a heart of gold as well. You know what I mean? I think the balance of both is what true kings are made of. So that's just a small portion of it. But if you listen to the album, man, I dive into it head first. So
I respect that.
And another reason why I did it was because just as a black man, I felt like my self-esteem needed it. You know what I mean? And and I wanted to
words of affirmation.
Yeah, I wanted to remind myself that I was a king and remind any young black child with that they're a king.
Yeah, well, because sometimes, man, it's easy for us to be like real ornery and walk around with our head held high, even through all the crap we've been through. And then it just take one wrong dude to poke you the wrong way, and then you gotta let all that spill out. And honestly, like you can let 2% of it out, and then just let him know it could have been 100. And that's what a king would do. In a sense of instead of doing that, just going all raging out 100%, doing the worst you could do to this person based on however they got on your nerves. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So why don't we go ahead and give it a spin?
Yeah, let me hit the
off of the album All Hail the King, with production by Sir Veterano. This is Fashawn and Sir Veterano. All Hail the King on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We got another hour for you until 11 p.m., so stay tuned. Lots in store. ID the question, take your pick, all that, man. So don't go nowhere. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We are live.
I wear that F cap like a crown. No cap, you never gave a scrap to the town. Fact, I'm like the ambassador now. I send a backpack rapper back underground. Don't lil homie, don't lil bro me. I got OGs, you got OGs. I went OT, did it for Dolly. Came back from NYC with a new rollie. Wrist full of frost, just the off. No bricks when I ball, give a what it costs. Use a I'm a boss, book a lift and get lost. I got too much drip, too much sauce. Wanna shoot so shot, have a standoff. Turn wherever you land into a landmark. May Veterano be my witness. That boy Santiago was the illest. All hail the king, all hail the king. Who sits by his throne, sits by his throne. God bless the child, God bless the child. Who can hold his own, who can hold his own. All hail the king. BRIZZLYC, ITY, we know who I be. FASH, don't need ID. 100 times 4, but I'm no YG, no SFV. I'm San Joaquin. I say I've seen that I've seen. Visionary when y'all failed to dream. All well, all hail the king. I'm in it, of it, but high above it. I would never throw stones at my beloved. A slander your name, especially in public. I'm disgusted with dogs. Do I gotta discuss it? This ain't a diss, it's a declaration. Come take a risk with your reputation. May everybody be a witness. That boy Santiago was the illest. All hail the king.
All hail the king who sits by the throne. Sits by the throne. God bless the child. God bless the child. Who can hold his own? Who can hold his own? All hail the king. All hail the king who sits by the throne. Sits by the throne. God bless the child. God bless the child. Who can hold his own? Who can hold his own? All hail the king.
Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Treat yourself and your loved ones this holiday season at Africatown's Soul Holiday Market, featuring dozens of Black-owned businesses selling locally produced gifts and products, along with food trucks, music, and more. Bring your friends and family to Pier 62, December 11th and 12th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hosted by Friends of Waterfront Seattle and Africatown. Details at waterfrontparkseattle.org.
This is Monique Lee from the Afternoons with Monique show. I'm also the owner of Seattle Love Broker, a relationship consulting and matchmaking company. Tune in every Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. to listen to intriguing, informative, and entertaining guests share stories of their past and vision for the future of our community.
We got the feeling now.
R&B, soul, funk, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We give you all that and more on Star Time. Join me, Paul Pearson, for a 2-hour trip through the history of R&B. A new episode every week on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Come and get the feeling on Star Time on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Seattle 206, what's up? You know who it is, Dave Bird. We listening to Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Shout out the host, D Money, Patron ID Yourself. What's up?
I got a bag of that dope, she got an ass in it go. I'm throwing cash in the air, it's raining cash on the float. She bought the ballers in here, who bought the bags through the dope. She got an ass in the air, she got an ass in it go. She got that wop, 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 wobble and roll. Wobble and roll. It be like bop, 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 all on the floor. All on the floor.
I want the honey bands, where the honey set, give me some of that. If he get it once, he love the flow. I know he coming back today, it's tomorrow. He think I'm a motto. He can lick it off or he can drink it from the bottle. Got me big now, he got plenty cash now. Say he wanna touch and see what's up, he like the ass out. Make a nigga pass out, make a twin spin it. Put me in a room and you can look me in the kitchen. Look, ghetto with a body up, meet me in the lobby. Said if he could eat the pizza, now it be a hobby. I get what I want and if I want it, I can have it, Count at the green just like a salad.
I got a bag of that dope, she got an ass in it go. I'm throwing cash in the air, it's raining cash on the float. She bought the ballers in here, who bought the bags through the dope. She got an ass in the air, she got an ass in it go. She got that wop, 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 wobble and roll. Wobble and roll. It be like bop, 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 all on the floor. All on the floor.
I got that walkie, pretty little mommy. She on my body and the sister come from WAP, yeah. Benz truck baddie,
this money really had me. I got a rich, I can only wanna see me just to cash out. Wanna see me naked, but I strip him to his last count. Louis full of hundreds, yeah, since I put the bags on. Shitting on these dishes, white ice coming back. Brought that ass to the floor, I make it clap and it go. I told him give me some money, he brought them racks to the door. Who brought the ballers to him? We know them niggas for sure. And we ain't niggas, no niggas, he know just where to go.
I got a bag of that dope, she got an ass in it go. I'm throwing cash in the air, it's raining cash on the floor. She brought the ballers in here, who brought the bags through the dope. She got an ass in the air, she got an ass in it go. She got that wop, 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 wobble and roll. Wobble and roll. It be like bop, 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 all on the floor. All on the floor.
The funny part is y'all thought this shit was over, huh? It ain't over. Y'all ain't know. Y'all ain't know. We coming back with another one.
It go, y'all. DJ Ryan Wolf featuring Erica Banks, Ty Bree, and Prima Del Balazzi on that record.
He brought me back to DJ. He brought me back to DJ Uncle Luke, bro. I'm about to just start throwing money in my own house, bro.
I just pop it for him.
I mean, we had to
I need my girl to come bust it open one time for that song right there. You know what I'm talking about?
I know. I mean, we can't keep it conscious all the time. Got to get a little ratchet sometimes. But yeah, shouts out to that beat, though, by Philly Ferrari Beats. I mean, shades of the thong song on there.
Bro, I was literally like in here like
Hello's out.
you know what I did? I was in my head like, yo, man, I bet you they played this song with those 600 people there, bro.
Why
Must
not,
just be
man?
going crazy. That joint goes. I like it. It's dope because it's called It Goes. That's what's up.
It really do go, though.
Most def, my dude. Most
And
def.
we're keeping going right here on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio, with myself, D Money.
Point size Patron.
ID Yourself, you heard?
How about some shout outs for people tuning in live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch? Let's see. Kathy Voorhees, Javier Vasquez, Ronnie Turner, Henry Murphy, George.
Thank you.
Clifford Satterwhite.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, feel free to drop in those likes and comments, and that way we'll know for sure that you're there. But we're want to pay tribute to everybody who's tuning in live to watch us live. We got, of course, our guest of the evening. We got Sir Veterano here, and also Fashawn, who I guess he's in and out right now. We're not talking about the burger joint. He actually went for tacos, but
I sent him a text. I let him know we're back on, but he's probably face deep in a taco.
You got that carne asada, bro.
Yeah.
Feel you. Take your time, man. We don't want you chewing on the mic or nothing.
I don't know if you're a taco guy too, Veterano, but what's your ideal taco?
Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna come clean. Like, so first of all, I'm Mexican, but your boy is now vegan. So
congratulations.
Yeah, I've been vegan for about 4 or 5 years. I'd say about 4 years. Vegetarian about 5.
Salute.
But as somebody who is raised in California, who all my family lives in Guadalajara, Mexico, the best taco for me back in the day is just some straight asada off the grill. We don't need it cut up. Just go ahead, rip it in pieces, put some cilantro, onion, and some homemade salsa and some lime, and that's all I need. Straight taco truck tacos, you know.
You're gonna say that sounds like the taco.
Right. I don't need cabbage or black beans and tomato. Like, nah, just give me what
That's
I
all
need.
filler.
Yeah.
I can dig it. But you know, as a vegan, it changes your preference on your taco, man.
Don't they got that like near beer, like near meat, like that impossible meat or whatever?
Talk about it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
does it really talk? I couldn't do it like you did, Patron. Does it really taste like taco meat though?
oh yeah. If the impossible meat right now, it's in the ground beef phase. Like whatever.
I
with
ate one
that,
from
like,
Burger King, bro, and I was like, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I would say, right now, anyway, They do have a lot of this vegan stuff that it's starting to come up though. Like there's a spot in Oakland called Vegan Mob. It's a well-known place, and a lot of famous people have been hitting it up. But it's all vegan food. They got soul food, ribs, chicken, all that stuff, and it's pretty convincing. And you know, I find my substitute meats and shit, and actually some of it I've been able to trick some of my friends that I used to barbecue real hard with. They're just like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's official," you know. And so you know, that's what I'm on. I can still enjoy the flavors that I like, but without the guilt. You know what I'm saying?
I've had buffalo cauliflower. It was pretty convincing.
Buffalo cauliflower.
Yeah.
Hey, it could be fire. It could be fire. Absolutely.
So you said you've been vegan for about 4 or 5 years now. Tell me about like the transition. Was it really hard to go vegan?
No. Maybe vegan was probably the hardest step, but it wasn't that far from where I was, because in 2010, you know, basically I started changing my food habits in about 2011. And that's when I stopped eating red meat and pork. Then I ate chicken, seafood, all the way down for a number of years. Then I dropped chicken, went straight seafood, and then vegetarian, and then vegan. So it was a gradual thing.
My girl's literally just like that. So she like, you know, was just like any other kid, you know, growing up, and she's all the way down to just seafood only. Like right. I eat red meat. She respects my diet, but in general, she does not F with that crap. Like we'll go out to places, and you know, what I mean, like she'll look at the menu and like, out of respect for like us being a family and we got kids and stuff, so it's just like we just sit there and eat French fries for her if that's what we're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? But in general, you know, I had one of these not impossible per se, but like a homemade chicken patty. And like the chick made me specifically not come in the kitchen until after I ate it, and then she would show me again how she did it after I ate it, and it was bomb. You know what I'm saying? And then I went in the kitchen, and she was like mashing like grains and stuff together, and this little peas and stuff. I'm like, yo, this putty dough looking stuff. I'm like, is that Play-Doh?
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, it's good. It tastes good, but you gotta because. I mean, you're trained to think that fish is freaking, you know, one color when it really was never that color. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you really understand.
Yeah, the salmon is actually like a bluish gray.
Yeah. So it's like
the actual color salmon is pink.
And they, especially in sushi, they color the sushi so it looks more appealing. So anything that you see that's really pink, it's not natural. You know, it's not like that in real life. So, but you know, the good thing is, at least for me in my situation, you know, thank goodness for my wife, because my father, my dad passed away when I was 5, so I barely even knew him, and he passed away at the age of like 41 from a heart attack from drinking beer, eating meat, smoking. Like he did everything that you could possibly do to have a heart attack and die. So I didn't really have my mom tried to, you know, hook me up with like soups and stuff like that, but we still ate meat growing up, you know. So not until I met my girl, who was a vegetarian her entire life, basically since she was like 10, and here and there she'll have like seafood or, you know, something like that, but she kind of got me out of that, and for the better, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Especially in
was it like when you convinced your spouse or your partner to like try smoking marijuana for the first time with me, babe? Or was it like when she or like when you tried her meal for the first time? Was it like
was it
different for you?
That wasn't very convincing?
Nah, I mean, but I'm saying like, was it like where she like was she trying to get you to try it? Were you curious about trying it? Were you
no? So here's the thing. It's not like she never had meat before, but majoritively not. And I think when she met me, she liked me so much that I started getting her to eat meat again. I got her to compromise her morals for your boy. So
hey man, you gotta give a little, get a little. You know what I'm saying?
well, there it is.
They say happy wife, happy life, happy
Away
spouse,
to the
happy
heart is
house.
through the
Man.
stomach.
For real,
It
dog.
really is though. It really is though.
But also, like you said, a lot of it is hereditary, or not hereditary, but just through tradition. I know me being Filipino, we eat a lot of pig. We eat the whole pig.
Yeah.
Put it right
Yeah.
there on the platform. ID, I know in your background, I'm sure
Soul
you grew up with
food.
certain dishes that aren't the healthiest, but they're in the background.
Nah, but you know, I gotta
Things
have
like
my,
that.
I gotta have my oxtail. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'm over here again. It's a town called Manteca, and it's right next to a place called Lathrop. It's a little small town.
I know
And
of that place.
okay, so it's a sister city of a Filipino city in the Philippines, and the population, like all of my friends growing up, it was Filipino,
Thai.
Hmong,
Thai.
black, white. Like it's such a melting pot. But I've had the pig sitting on the table so many damn times.
Yeah.
Or the goat that was just slaughtered earlier that day, and they brought it over, and so it's like, I mean,
and
I
in a lot of
miss the shit
cultures,
out
that's
of
like,
lumpia.
okay, we offer you one of our whole animals to have as your feast for dinner tonight. And in a lot of cultures, that's like, you know, a gift.
Yeah.
For sure. Whenever it's going down, like there's a big birthday party or
Right.
a wedding, something like that, there's going to be a pig, and it's going to be diced up into a million different pieces, which looks so bizarre. I can't even do it now, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm just like,
No, there's a reason the whole pig is on there
Could
because
you
they're gonna use it
prepare?
all.
Could you prepare
Yeah.
a pig for your Thanksgiving for your family? Could you do that?
Fuck no.
No.
He said he's vegan,
Oh.
dog.
No. I said prepare. I didn't say digest.
I'm sorry. I forgot. It's clean. My bad. But that was my bad. Heck no.
But I feel you. I mean, at a certain point, like I asked my girl, like, yo, would you still make me burgers? She's like, yeah, if you really want a burger, I'll make you a burger. I'm like, all right, well, if you know what I'm saying, I hope that she would tell me if it gets to a point where it's like, yo, fam, I can't do with this, like, nah. And I'm like, all right, I'll make the burgers.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if you were to come to my house, I'm not gonna offer you chicken. I'm gonna offer you my version of chicken. Like,
oh no, please, yeah.
Like, people who come to my house already know the deal. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's like, yeah, we'll have more. But
when in Rome,
I'll also order pizza or go get some Chinese food for you, and we can
Oh
all
yeah,
eat
she got
together.
a vegetarian pizza. That was bomb. I can't lie.
Margarita pizza, so good.
Yeah, man, some of that diet that you guys are on is really, really good food. I can't lie. My friends on the keto diet, their food's bomb. I can't lie. It's like, if you're just trying to do better with your body, it'll work.
Apparently, that roast pig on spit is called lechon yummy.
Yeah. Lechon. You pour the Mang Tomas on there.
The Mang Tomas. So what did you just say to me?
That's the sauce they throw on
For
there.
sure, my boy. For sure. He said the Mang Tomas.
For sure.
That's what it is, bro. Word
While
life,
we're-
family.
while we're
You got
on
a
it-
new word for the day.
While we're on it, all things Filipino, we have a Filipino show on the station called
Philam
Philam Radio
Radio.
Show. That's on Tuesdays at 1 p.m.
That's what it
Pacific
sounds
Standard
pronounced.
Time.
You said
can check it out
Philam Radio.
8 Mile Salvador in North Galilei. Check them out every Tuesday at 1 p.m. right there.
Yo, I don't know what I ate, but some of my Micronesian friends brought me some food at my establishment that I work at. I work at a community center. And shout out to the Cultural Community Center in Tamar. You stop by and see us sometime. But yeah, man, brought me this food. And I don't know what the heck I'm eating, but they're like, yo, just eat. I'm like, yo, everybody else is eating. I'm eating. It was bomb. I don't know what the heck I ate, bro.
That's dangerous game, but
Yeah, it was. But like they told me it wasn't exotic or nothing like that. It was just,
Well,
they
I
said
didn't
it was
realize.
pig. That's why I was like, okay, well if it's pig, I mean, all right.
Okay.
I didn't realize one time that the soup that my
was a
Filipino
soup, too.
friend uncles cooking in the garage was goat intestines.
Blood, yeah. Dinaguan. That's right, Dinaguan.
Yeah.
A lot of blood in there.
And I smell. I'd be like, it smells kind of bad, but I'm not gonna.
All right, so if a dude came to your crib, I gotta dive a little deeper in this. I'm sorry. If a dude came to your crib, he's like, you know what, man, I really got a taste for like.
He was at his crib.
No, I'm saying like if I came to your crib and I was like, you know, I really got a taste for like snake or bear or elk or something, bro. Could you like imitate that?
Would I do what?
Like, can you basically imitate anything that we already basically kill and eat on the planet?
Yeah. The yes. I think for the most part, yes.
Yeah, like 80 percentile.
Yes. The one thing that has not been mastered yet. Everything else has come a long way and it's pretty convincing. The ground beef is sometimes I question it. That one's official.
The ground beef, yo.
I'm telling you.
Where's the...
Understandable.
I'm telling you,
bro. You're gonna hate my joke today, man. You're gonna hate my joke today. I've been winding this joke up since last week, and I got a really good one this week. But you're not gonna like my joke, bro. You're not gonna like my joke, man. But I love you, bro. I love like it's all love, bro. It's just jokes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dad. I like making dad jokes. It's cool, man. But anyway,
it's all good. But
we'll do that.
One thing that I will say is that the cheese it is so not even close to what it needs to be. There's like some okay options, but that seems to be the thing that is that.
Do you guys have brands that are more expensive than other ones that have better quality than others when it comes to stuff like cheese, meat, like just things you ran like the natural things people want to just have every day?
Yeah, there's different qualities of stuff. Like diet cheese is absolutely awful. No disrespect to anyone that likes diet cheese, but it is. I don't know what I would.
Hey, my 7-year-old loves cheese pizza from Diet. All respect to them, but I mean, I'm with you on that. It's like government cheese.
I keep trying it and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It's just no.
You remind me of every woman that ever said, you know, I just can't.
I don't know how this show got so cheesy, yo.
Oh no, fam, it's hilarious.
But it is 10:19 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. We're gonna take a second real quick and play some R&B, some local stuff from Tacoma.
Real quick, I want to answer Miles Salvador there in the comment section.
Yeah.
Asking if I've tried pork or chicken adobo. Of course I have.
I've
tried every kind of adobo there is as beef. I think we've had turkey adobo before. Whatever you can substitute the meat with, you can make adobo.
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna play some R&B, local R&B from Tacoma. LJ Mines. He just dropped the project 6'2" and Chocolate. And
whoa. Listen, man, with the pre-cum, the 6'2" and Chocolate. What did you say a second ago? It's like y'all getting a little, you know, intimate. You know what I mean? I might need to turn the lights up over here. It's getting a little,
especially after all that food talk.
Getting risque.
Yeah, you're a little risque. You know what I'm saying? A little burlesque in the background. You know what I mean?
Anyway, this little record right here is called She Says. We'll be back on Rainier Avenue
That's
Radio.
what she said, man.
Fresh Juice. We got Sir Veterano here. We're hoping to get Fashawn back, and we'll be playing our favorite game show after that. Take your pick. So LJ Mines from Tacoma, She Says.
She says, hold me, kiss me, taste me tonight. She says, feel me, sex me to the morning light. She says, hold me, kiss me, taste me tonight. She says, feel me, sex me to the morning light. Softly, I kiss your lips. Girl, you're sealing me inside. It's the way you move your hips, way you're riding deep. You mesmerize me. I wanna touch you all through the night. Girl, I need your body next to me. Telling daddy that the pussy's mine. She says, hold me, kiss me, taste me tonight. She says, feel me, sex me to the
to the morning light. You taste like honey, more like whipped cream, but I'ma eat you like a Milky Way. It's just me and you, and you're the best. I guarantee, ma, you'll be amazed. I'ma take you back down to heaven and have you speaking tongues till the morning come. Cause what we do is so freaky when knocking boots to your favorite song. Says for me, it's me tonight. She says feel me, sex me to the morning light. She says for me, it's me, taste me tonight. She says feel me, sex me to the morning light. Morning come, to the morning come, to the morning come, it's just me and you.
LJ Mines, She Says, off of the record 6'2" in Chocolate, which just dropped out of
You know what, man? This is a family show. This is a family
Amen
show.
to that. Daniel's mom is tuned in, as a matter of
My
fact.
man must have been like, sex until the morning. I'm like, yo, what in the holy hot cup of coffee are we doing? My man's out here ready for like Jodeci to come back or something, bro. Like he's got the sound like when I was back in. Well, we moved to Washington.
When was that?
When I moved to Washington from Cali, it was around like 2001 or so, give or take. But
Yeah.
But in general, like back then, it was like I listened to Immature back then. Like,
IMX.
yeah, bro. And so like that's that sound from back then, bro. Like back when Joe was popping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Back at one.
bro, for real. That's that era, bro. Shout out to Brian McKnight, all them boys that really set that era off. It really, really led us into a good way of sex into the morning. Sorry, okay.
And Rainier Avenue Radio Fresh Juice also shouts out to the model in that video, Asia Jones. She's a friend of mine, and
I know her too. She's cool.
Placement. Yeah,
she's mad cool.
You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, 10:25 p.m. I'm D Money.
Pint size Patron.
ID Yourself doing the night. Hey.
Don't forget to check out that High Floors, Low Ceilings. We're on Bandcamp as we speak.
Speaking of which, hey, make sure you guys check out Grand Rise, GRANDRYZE. Come get shot by something, you know what I'm saying? Come make a movie or something, you know what I'm saying?
And we're also joined by our special guests tonight who have the project out, All Hail the King, Fashawn and Sir Veterano.
Yo, back in effect, man. Back in effect.
Hey, there he goes, bro. You got some more Wi-Fi?
We got him back.
My phone died, man. My apologies.
Yo, man, look. So listen, this is I got a pet peeve about that, yo. I tell people I pay $80 a month. I pay $8 a month to be able to not answer my phone whenever I want to, right? but you're telling me you're paying $80 a month for your phone to commit suicide at any given moment.
Yes.
Crazy.
Any given moment, yo.
Terrible. But I'm back, guys. What's going on? I missed the conversation.
Bro, we were
Good to
clowning.
have you
bro,
back,
like-
man. Much appreciated.
Yeah, you missed all the food and
We were clowning. We was clowning, bro.
Yo, did y'all mention H-Town?
So what?
For knocking the boots?
H-Town, knocking the boots, my nigga.
Oh, so he did hear some of that. Okay.
Excuse my language.
No, you straight. Your language is fine compared to sex until the morning. I'm like, dude,
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
my man hit the high note on them joints, yo.
Falsettos is, man. Those are panty droppers, man. The falsettos.
Like that's the joint. That's the joint. Like when you be at the party and like you just like pull your phone out and then you pull a small set of headphones out your other pocket and then you just stick one in her ear and one in your ear and you just stare at the whole time while the song is playing.
There it is, right there.
Oh snap, bro. Man, y'all got mad moist in here. Pause.
Oh.
And it's not my fault, man. You guys let off with pre-cum. I'm like, yo, what is going on today? Yo, I'm about to spit
For
my
the
drink. I
early,
can't even take a drink every time I
that
turn
was for the
around.
early shooters.
Make sure.
Hey, you know what I just found out, yo? Did you guys know that every generation doesn't get named until the generation is actually there? I thought they'd be pre-naming these generations. Because I was talking to my girl, I was like, yo, I wonder what the next generation is going to be called. She's like, I don't know. I was like, they don't know, like, they don't have a name for it already? She's like, nah. Like, they name it whenever it
go
just...
back to A.
Generation A.
I would think that's how it works.
Bro, no, they're gonna do it like the stars, bro, and all the planets, bro. Generation Z4752.3.
Okay. That was Xenon. I think that was where Xenon was from.
Yeah, that's what they call it for short. They call it Xenon for short. Yeah.
I can't right now. I'm going to a break.
Oh God, we gotta pay some bills, bro.
Rainier Avenue Radio Fresh Juice. We'll be back in a couple of minutes right here. We got Fashawn. We got Sir Veterano. We still got a joint from them to play. We also got to play Take Your Pick, our local game show on the program.
Yeah.
We got a question from ID. So the last half hour going to be a lot of great stuff on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Show reels.
Whoop.
This
The
is Paul
official
Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not stopping a Mercer Island,
Y'all niggas are ignorant for this
I'm
episode.
listening to
Jesus
RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Come get your holiday shopping off to the most unique start with shopping in Columbia City's historic Columbia City Theater. Rainier Avenue Radio is hosting our first annual Holiday Bazaar and Party on Saturday, December 11th from noon to 5. This Holiday Bazaar will feature a wonderful selection of vendors with their handcrafted items, rare, one-of-a-kind gift creations, desserts, resources, and more. Come shop at the Holiday Bazaar and stick around for holiday merriment, live musical performances, appearances by Santa Claus and Frosty the Snowman, and your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio on-air personalities. That's Saturday, December 11th, noon to 5 at the Columbia City Theater. Shop local. Rainier Avenue Radio's first Holiday Bazaar.
Phil Radio, servicing the Filipino and Filipino Americans all over the world. Phil Radio, streaming live in the internet every Tuesday from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. Seattle, USA time. We are your hosts, Kuya Bert Kawili, Emma Heron, and
Manny Panganiban.
Phil Radio.
Stay up to date on the coronavirus. Visit kingcounty.gov/COVID for information, guidance, and resources to help keep our communities safe and healthy. That's kingcounty.gov/COVID. This message is a public service of RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
High school football is back, but guess what? We need more referees. There is a constant need for qualified individuals to work our high school football game. Please consider becoming a football official. Go to pnfoa.com and sign up today. That's pnfoa.com and sign up today. This is a message brought to you by Rainier Avenue Radio.org, your home for Metro High School football.
This is Jolie, and you're in tune with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D-Money, Pine Sense, Patron, and ID Yourself. Keep it locked.
Live on that different power. Hype like I'm on it, moving. Live like we feeling, grooving. We live vibing, so in tuning. That mood on wave it. To mama, we going crazy. Papa Yoga getting made it. Smoke like we in the 80s and drink like we celebrating. Live, we ain't dying no more. Watch how I'm flying it though. Hate on that stand up below, but nigga be trying it though. We had to embrace. We had to relate. We had to conform. Shortly, we had to escape. Live, we on and we lit that pressure we giving them it. Hop on that style we served and hop on that wildish. We had to embrace, we had to relate, we had to conform. Shortly we had to escape. Bad one. Oh, yeah, Shelly Ski too much, we fly too high, I'm Aladdin. Cold like a glacier, but I'm hot like a dragon. Stuck in the darkness. Nigga, now we back in. Whoa, yeah, locked up in my zone. Shorty shine, can't hate denying, she killing shit and they know. Whoa, live it up, bet, fill it up, we can pop the top of that gin and coke. So I'm hopping, my getting crunk and shit. When we job, we don't interrupt.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice.
Boom.
Yell.
Shout out to the digital.
Yo, tell me that didn't remind you of Murder Inc.'s Vita's voice. Not her flow or nothing, just her voice. Like that. No offense to Vita. Shout out to Vita, but she got that chalky, like real raw, like voice, you know what I mean?
Chalky like the Studebaker?
Nah, like Dry Biscuits, bro.
Studebaker.
I didn't want to go down your rabbit hole, bro. You be going too far. I can't follow you, but I gotta do my own lane, man.
By the way, that joint was called Live, and it was produced by the Digital. Yes, by Yell.
Shout out to the digital. We got some work coming up here soon.
All right, we are live on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Myself, D Money.
Pint size Patron.
Patron ID Yourself.
Game show host.
And our guests of the evening are Fashawn, who I think we lost again, and Sir Veterano.
What up?
Yo, he got that T maybe.
T maybe? Oh no.
You got service? Maybe.
Oh, that's harsh.
That's that 6'2" white chocolate.
See, man.
All right.
Too much pre-cum in the phone, man. Your phone ain't got no juice left, bro.
No.
So what we're gonna do now
You dial it in.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna play our favorite game show on Fresh Juice. It's called
Drum Roll.
He said, "My Salvador, Pint size Patron must have Filipino blood. Thing is, I have 100% Filipino blood.
100%.
There is no other blood.
All right, so
There is no other blood.
it's really simple to play this game, and we want everyone in the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch to jump in on the comments and play along as well. But we drew 5 cards from this game called Take Your Pick. There are 2 choices on each card, and all you got to do is choose one of them. So feel free to play along with us as you listen.
Feel free to tell him how disrespectful he is for how short this game is. Tell him we want more. People in the comments, comment and tell him we want more. If I get 100 people to tell D Money, we got to do more.
All right, anyway, with the first one, positive or negative?
No, positive. Yeah. Put me in my aura.
Positive or negative, guys?
I think I'm gonna go with positive, man.
Positivity.
What are you taking, Veterano?
We'll go with positive.
You know what's crazy though? Just a side note, a lot of negativity has brought out a lot of positivity out of me, because when I see that I'm thinking negative and then somebody can be more negative than I'm being, I'm like, no, we gotta pull back from all that. I mean, I thought it was bad too, but it ain't that bad. We can do better. We can refocus and and then we figure it out. But
damn right, I like the life I live.
And during adversity, that'll pull some positivity out of you for real.
Let's see. Miles says positive. I'm not gonna say I'm full on negative, but even though I would like to think that I'm positive,
are you pessimistic?
Where I will talk myself out of something with that negative, kind of deal. So plus it's a way to keep myself, as a realist sometimes, not putting my head too much in the clouds. So
you're the guy in the movie that hesitates to knock on the door.
Yeah, maybe I do. I don't want to get shot.
Where did you get off? It could have been a date. He's like, I want to get shot, fam.
Gotta be careful. Either way.
These streets is real.
Miles
behind
says,
door number 2?
Not with COVID.
No. Not with COVID.
All right.
I got the negative. She's not positive with COVID. I got you.
Hey.
Got to put 2 and 2 together.
Second one. Here we go. Coke or Pepsi?
Neither.
You gotta take a shot.
I got you.
Drink champs.
Now Coke. Used to be Pepsi. I'll go with Coke now.
Oh, you gonna clean your tires with that too, huh?
Well, if that's the worst thing that I do, then hey,
I'm like, man, I thought you had a cleanse going on, brother. You just changed my mind about you. I thought we was here.
Oh, no. No, you misunderstood something.
Uh-huh.
I don't eat animals, but I still.
Man, you got
will
the
eat
periodic
like
table
shit.
effed up, bro. You got
Oh,
the periodic.
sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
I'm gonna go with Pepsi, man.
Damn, you too, Patron.
I'm gonna do the Pepsi.
Man, I'm gonna have you get an X-ray of your insides for your birthday every year, from me to you, from your doctor. I'm gonna pay for it too, just so you know what's going on anytime you drink that crap.
I mean, if you drink alcohol, you could drink some soda. I don't think there's any room for passing judgment in that. But to each their own, I guess.
What's the next question, man?
That's the term that goes around a lot.
But that's real too. And that's actually
I can never touch it, man.
the only time I ever consume soda is when it's with alcohol.
Okay, hey, double up.
Jesus.
2 negatives make a positive.
No, it don't. Y'all ratchet for that, bro.
All right. Personality or potential?
Personality.
Potential. Because I feel like your personality will develop within your potential. You'll learn to be a different person based on your responsibilities.
But potential means nothing if it doesn't transpire. There's some people that have potential and it never becomes anything. So they're no different from the people that didn't have it.
I have to agree to disagree, but in general, I think you're absolutely right. I just have experienced what I've said so many times is the only reason why I have that answer. But you're absolutely right.
I look at it as somebody who's like raps, they have a lot of potential. And I'm like, if they don't really keep practicing
No
that,
drive,
then
no
the
drive.
people who don't rap at all.
Yeah, I absolutely believe in that. Yep, you need to put your hours in, bro.
Miles says potential. What do you say, Veterano?
It depends on the context. I mean, potential in somebody else, potential in yourself. I mean, I don't know which way.
Give us one for each. Potential for another and potential for yourself.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Give us one of each. One for another person and one for yourself.
I think in somebody else, potential is good. For myself, I guess I would say personality. I mean, at that point, I mean, you know, I know who I am now. You know what I'm saying?
Think about potential so much probably because my personality is beyond me. I have the personality of like 5 people.
But
and
I don't
so
like to make decisions based on the potential of somebody else. It's
but
hard.
then like me,
like you're hoping something for them that they might not be hoping for themselves.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. It's like I see my personality and people be like, "Oh, you should be on the radio." I'm like, man, I don't want to be on the radio. Like that's not what I want to do with my personality. I'm glad you think that's a lane that I could
put you on the radio.
I mean, like a weatherman. But yeah, man. In general, I definitely agree. I agree with everybody so far. You guys have great answers. What about you, D?
I think it's potential over personality for me. I mean, you can be fun all day long, but how can you raise your game and make yourself a better person in the future?
You can have a good personality, but you won't be able to elevate it or evolve it, in my personal opinion and humble opinion, if you don't have any potential behind that great personality. I happen to be a great personality that has potential, but I was focused on my potential for so long. I wasn't worried about my personality. It just developed into who I am today. And so it's like with people that aren't like me, I have to understand that angle.
Aren't like me. That's the name of a song right there.
Aren't like me. I'll write that down.
That's hard.
Like Sally's old producer Rashad always says, elevate the game. Game.
Okay.
So,
MF. All right.
Real quick. We got a few minutes. Does everybody know if the game had always been called the game?
The game is the game.
Yeah. And then for a minute there, he wanted to go by just game, but now he's the game again.
Do y'all remember back in WWF days when they used to call the game
the
big show? Yeah, in the game too. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm just want to make sure. Okay.
All right, back to the game.
Yeah. Anyway.
Our next card is abstract or concrete.
Abstract for sure.
Concrete. I'm too crazy about details. I'm too crazy about organization. My closet is color coordinated. Next person.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna piggyback on that and go with concrete. Abstract in the music, but concrete in my life, day to day. So
Yeah, y'all two sound like, or Patron, you sound like you're about to get on a plane because you walked into an airport with a lot of money in your pocket, not because you plan to go anywhere.
Thing is,
You know what? I'm going to Taiwan today.
You ain't even gotta leave the state, man. It could be all, imagination.
I can dig it. I can dig it. What about you, D?
I'm gonna go with abstract. Actually,
Okay.
Definitely. That'd be how my mind be working sometimes.
On the Q-tip.
Yeah. It's almost like I
You know,
can't.
it's messed up, bro. You just admitted that you have a Picasso brain, but you're too shy to talk about it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's a hard way to live, man. You got all these thoughts.
It's like, look at my problems.
Your
I'm
own
the victim.
thoughts. All right,
awesome.
we're on to our last one for Take Your Pick tonight. Miles Salvador says abstract. Okay, our last one for Take Your Pick tonight. Action or drama?
Action.
Action?
I love a big bang boom, bro. Did you know a 2-pound block of C4 can blow up like a bus up? Like nobody in it, obviously. But like,
I never thought about it, really.
That's
Sorry.
not something I've ever thought about either.
I didn't use no curse words. Allegedly, a 2-pound block of C4 can blow a bus up.
I don't know where you learned that from, but okay.
Allegedly, allegedly, somebody told me that one day. I mean, it was a dream.
Okay.
Came to you in a dream. It'd be
Yeah,
like
you
that.
know.
That's abstract.
There was a bird on my shoulder in a dream. You know what I'm saying?
Bird's the word.
What are you rocking with, Veterano? Drama or action?
About that action, boss.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I always want to do? Just shoot a movie only for that one part when they blow something up and then you just walk away real slow and your shirt's doing this the whole time. But you're walking mad slow, but your shirt's like...
Yeah, I'm gonna go with action, man. I don't think drama doesn't appeal to me.
I'm definitely on the drama side of the equation. Even those dramedies, like
Hey, shout out to your movie role, bro. Shout out to your movie role.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Oh well, I mean, if we're talking movies, I mean, drama all day.
Oh, word.
But yeah, I love a good drama movie.
Tear jerkers.
Oh yeah.
This one dude was like, if Will Smith doesn't have a shape up, it's a tearjerker. If he has a shape up, it's an action movie.
I can see that.
That's funny.
Hey, that's a good way of putting it.
that.
That's a good way of putting it, man.
That King Richard was on the lines, man. How come he don't want me, man?
Just like
Man, you take me right back to John Q. You better chill out, bro.
Miles Salvador says drama. Okay.
You don't want drama.
All right, yo. Let's see.
fun.
We got about less than 15 minutes left in the program.
Let me get this question off.
But let's play one more song, and then we're gonna do the question right after that.
Yeah,
so
yay.
I do the question after this next joint, and we're gonna play our second joint from All Hail the King. Fortunately, we don't have Fashawn here for this, but we're about to play This Town. So I know this joint that you guys cooked up. Obviously, it's a dedication to the hometown and all that kind of stuff right there. But like, what was the conversation about making this joint?
Right. I mean, me and Fash have done I already know what he's gonna say. For the most part, this song was it was something that he wrote generically in the beginning of the year. He was kind of, or at the end of last year, beginning of this year, something like that, sometime in December, and he was feeling the effects of the pandemic in a heavy way. People had passed away that he knew from, I believe, from COVID. People that just got that died on the streets. It just got him reflecting a lot, and when businesses are shutting down all over the place, people are distant from each other. It's a lack of connection with people. And we're talking about someone like Fashawn, who very much loves to be out in the community. He loves to, he's always touring. I mean, he moves around, and so for all of that to be stopped and isolated, he had the inspiration to write this kind of a song. It's kind of a deviation from the entire album, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you could relate it to, you know, the time, you know, like it's, I guess you could abstractly, you know, tie it into the concept of this is the kingdom, this is the town of the kingdom, and the current, you know, status right now is that we are isolated from each other, and
Well,
that's
yeah,
what the king is. Yeah,
he's the lonely king.
right. Yeah. Yeah, there's no court gestures and parties and shit like, or stuff like that. Sorry, I am so sorry, you guys.
It's all good. It's all good. Keep it.
It was
moving.
bound to happen on a hip hop show.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm usually much better at keeping it clean. So
We've had worse. We've had worse.
Okay, good. So I don't feel alone.
Way worse.
So you know, that's how that song came about, and when I was sending over beats for him to write to, and he latched onto one. He's like, I got something, and he, you know, turned it around in basically a full day and sent it back, and I was like, wow, this is perfect. You know, like, this is perfect right here. And I mean, it's so vivid. It's visually you can really see, you can see what he's trying to say to you. And I mean, talking about the mask, kind of just like everyone's got a mask on, like mask. Just imagine like mask, kind of just like before we used to just see, you know, littered stuff like old cans of soda. Now you see masks everywhere. Now,
oh my God, you guys, you guys, I just got a message said that Nick Cannon's youngest baby just passed away over the weekend of brain tumor. Man, I just want to shout out to her, rest in peace, and that really sucks. And you know, my best wishes to his family. You know,
I respect Nick Cannon, his significant other as well.
For real,
that's got to be a tough loss.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know that.
No, I mean, it in the song he talks about that too. People that have passed away, and you can't even, you know, you can't. It's been so
time, for sure.
Yeah. You know, it's a, you know, people. The craziest thing is to hear when people are dying in hospitals, and they have to blow up a latex glove to wrap it around people's hands to make them feel some kind of comfort because their family can't come into the hospital because of COVID. I mean, it's crazy stuff like that people are going through. And
my son just went through an abdominal surgery, and like I was the only person that could come in. I couldn't even have any support with me to support him.
Right.
It was my first time seeing my son go under the knife, so it's like, yeah,
it's such a crazy time, and the song essentially just reflects the craziness that we have been living in the past year and a half or something like that. And you know, he was just feeling lonely. He's like, man, this is not life. You know, like, how is this? You know, it is bound to happen that songs are going to come out of the pandemic about loneliness and finding all that stuff. But
we've heard plenty. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But this one was specific to Fresno because it touched on a lot of things. It was kind of like a moment where he could stop and reflect on his life. Like, man, all my homies have been passing away in the streets, you know, we can't do anything like we used to, you know. It makes you think a lot of things when life puts the pause button on you. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody feels like they're in the vice grip, man. Let's hear this song. I'm excited now.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
This Town off of All Hail the King. It's Fashawn and Sir Veterano on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. When we come back, we'll wrap it up and we'll get a question in from ID.
Hot socks and then I hop in some Dickies. White beater hit the liquor store and caught me a Mickey's. Another Sunday, might as well ride through the city with no license. It's possible the coppers can get me in this ghost town. Spirits of the dead homies float round. The fiends live longer than the hustlers. I'm on my own now, all 10 toes down. King with a gold crown and hands diamond clustered. Car washes and candle wax for Daniel Axe, Dallas, Donald, and Dupree. I miss him truly. When we lost Adam Merge, I swear that one hurt. For 9 months I couldn't rap a verse. Airbrush shirts for all my beloved below the earth. Feel like the last one left on the turf. Rest in peace to Mrs. Soto. We shed tears staring at your photo. Just thought that you should know it's a low, lonely town.
This town, such a lonely town. Not the only town like this town where we roam around, where my homies found.
This lonely town, such a lonely town, not the only town. Like this town, where we roam around, where my homies found. This lonely town. All of my people deserve a mirror. I said all of my people, that mean plural. City boys surrounded by towns that's rural, dodging the long arm of the Federal Bureau. I'm from here, that little corner you never come near, where businesses won't last 1 year. Lonelyville, salute to all my fallen soldiers still. Energy y'all left on the street, none can ever repeat. When you mention the nicest, mention Bryson. Memories I hold tight like vice grip, priceless. We all know how lonesome life gets, especially in neighborhoods where nobody's neighbors. Been in isolation, mask on, everybody faceless. I guess by yourself is where you're safest. I never really felt alone till now, looking for love in this lonely town. This lonely town. This town, such a lonely town, not the only town. Like this town, where we roam around, where my homies found. This lonely town, such a lonely town, not the only town. Like this town, where we roam around, where my homies found. This lonely town.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, this town, Fashawn Sir Veterano right there. All hail the king. Go cop that. It's out, man.
That was heat.
Man, and after that,
hard, bro.
explanation, I see that song in a totally different light too. But all right, we have a couple of minutes here. Let's get a question in from ID, man. What is ID the question this week?
I want to know. I need to know. And this is why I can ask guys, because it's about women, but I can ask men because we have spouses and whatnot. Riddle me this, fellas. Why is the purse too big and the clutch so small? You don't need that much stuff in the purse, and you can't fit anything in your clutch. You walk in the club, you're forgetting stuff, you lost something, your lipstick's in someplace in your bra. You walk into the Walmart, you're digging everywhere to get to the wallet so you can actually pay for your food. Help me out. The ergonomics of this make no sense to me. Like, I don't know who invented the standard measurements of the purse, but that bama needs to be fired, yo.
Yeah. Let me see here.
I don't know if it takes a metric system. I don't know if we're gonna need a metric system or what, but yo, like they need Chinese sizes or something. Because when I order something from China, like on like Wish or whatever, they give me the little chart that tells me what. Come on, man, make them smaller or something.
Yeah, I don't know if Chinese size is the actual term, but I guess in your world,
when I order on Wish, it's like
I guess in your world it makes perfect
Japanese
sense.
fashion. I like the Japanese. Well, not that's not China, but you know what I'm talking about. Like the, you know what I'm saying? They got the little chart thing.
I think what happens is sometimes America just does all the sizes on their own. So anytime something foreign comes across, we the only people that use inches and stuff like that.
I know, right?
I'm dead right now.
Miles.
Why is the first?
There's miles in these purses, bro. Talk to me, man.
No, when you leave the country, it's not miles. It's kilometers.
I know, right?
There's kilometers in these purses, fam. Talk to me. Speak your language.
Maybe some thermometers. No, I think
No,
really
I'm dead.
that's a
Stop
question
it.
that's definitely a question for the women, really.
Yeah, it is. It
Well,
is
like
a
it's not really because look, like you see dudes posted up waiting outside the dressing room for while she changed her clothes. Just
I've never seen a
profiling
dude with a clutch.
Oh, he's profiling with the purse that she wants him to hold while she's in the changing room, bro. That's what he's doing. He's definitely doing that. Happy wife, happy life,
Okay.
happy spouse, happy house, bro.
Let Veterano weigh in on this before we go.
I'll try to. Let me see what I got here. The purse, like when you get like a full purse, like a bigger purse, I think that's when it depends on the situation. I guarantee you, if we had any of our spouses or girlfriends, I think it depends on the situation. If you're trying to be low maintenance and you're like at just going to the movies or something like that, then maybe you bring a clutch or a smaller purse, just like a little small thing. But if you're going to the mall or something like that, or you're going out to
There's too not. I'm gonna stop you right there. There's too many magazines that these Bamas is reading to not know what they need in a clutch to have the size of it perfectly fitting for all the necessities of the average woman: tampon, lipstick, just free battery cord space. I don't care what it is, fam.
Can't
Like
fit the
you'll be
pistol
like,
in
"Can I
the
use your
clutch.
charger? My phone's gonna die." I'm like, bruh.
The chopper won't fit in the clutch though.
That goes in the pantyhose. You gotta do it like
It
James
is-
Bond used to do when the girls used to have it on their thigh. You know what I'm talking about?
It is kind of ridiculous the amount of things that are inside a woman's purse.
Bro, on Everything I Love, went to the club 2 years ago. Whatever, last time we went to the club, it was me and like 5 homies, right? One homegirl's like, "Okay, y'all ready, girls?" And literally, all of the other girls handed the girl with the biggest bosoms their stuff. Keys,
Oh, yeah.
phones,
Yep.
money,
Yep.
everything.
That's not
All this
sanitary.
stuff. And
So
I'm like, doggy.
we do have a woman's perspective real quick
Yeah,
here.
weigh
I
in.
don't
Who's
know
weighing
about
in?
purse or clutch bag. I always want big handbags to put my mobile, lipstick, perfume, etc.
Perfume.
Understandable.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfume. Men spray cologne once a day.
hey, you know, a woman got to smell good, you know.
Yo,
Kush is my
you
cologne.
seen them? You seen them girls, bro? Wait for it. I'm ready.
Apparently, Chris Cooper loves it. I don't know what he's loving, but we gotta go, yo.
Oh, we're out of time.
All right. If I can,
Oh yeah, please.
if I can, I do want to. I'm sorry, Fash wasn't here. I don't know what's going on his end, but from me and him, thank you so much for having us and giving us the platform.
Yes.
I want to say thank you again to Aloe Black. So just on the album, we got the homie Aloe Black on there, the legendary MC Elzai. We got the OG extraordinaire DJ Revolution, who's a personal icon for me as someone that grew up listening to the Wake Up Show. Getting him on there was a bucket list person for me. And the hometown hero, Planet Asia, who's a longtime homie to both me and Fashawn. Everyone that's on there was meant to be on there. There was no let's go and grab somebody. It was, we want this person, it fits for this, let's bring them on here. So it's a labor of love. Me and Fashawn are very proud of it. We're going to be doing a tour next year. We're just going to keep plugging along. And for anybody that hasn't heard it, you can find All Hail the King on every streaming service. You could purchase it directly from us. We are independent, so going to FreshYardRecords.com would be the place to go. We got merch, vinyl. Shout out to Tough Kong Records for jumping in and doing the vinyl and distribution for us. We have some limited edition vinyls that people can pick up. Our socials, mine is at Sir Veterano, all across the board. I'm mostly on Instagram. And for Fashawn, it's at Fashawn, all across the board as well. So I just want
Thank
to
you guys. Thank you
Yes,
so much,
thank
man.
you for that. I was actually just about to ask you if you had anything else to say. So definitely thank you for getting all that out.
Thank you.
Next week on Fresh Juice, that's December the 15th. We'll be bringing in Death by Tapioca from Toronto. So check it out then.
I thought Quicksand was bad.
Tapioca, yo. Anyway, you can check it out next Wednesday on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. Again, Christmas party or holiday party for Rainier Avenue Radio going down this Saturday. Check it out. Oops, sorry. I want this one. There we go. At Columbia City Theater at noon until 5 p.m. There will be a holiday bazaar as well. It's free to the public. Lots of local vendors will be selling, so you can get your Christmas shopping done buying local. And there will be appearances by Santa, Frosty the Snowman, Goodie Bag, Josephine Howell. And a lot of the Rainier Avenue Radio personalities will be there. I believe there might be some karaoke by Rainier Avenue Radio personalities, and it'll all be broadcast live. So you can, if you can't make it out, you can watch live.
Santa's cool, but Frosty freaks me out, man. He scares the crap out of me. all my life. You
can see it all live at the Columbia City Theater this
Y'all
Saturday.
go check it out for me. Put it in the comments how it was.
Noon until 5. Thank you to Fashawn. Thank you to Sir Veterano. Neon Ghost Show is next. Keep sipping that fresh juice and peace and bless.